So now we look at one more type of problem, which is on angles. Okay, so to revise, how we started with triangle feasibility, then equating area to find out length or area, then exterior angle, then similarity, then heights and distances, and now we come on to the next type of problem, which is just about finding angles. This is not exterior angle. Okay, exterior angle in itself is so important that we made it as one type. Okay, that does not come into angle. This is just about finding plane angles by using some logic, not exterior angle. Okay, so differentiate between the two. So this is about finding angles, and the problem was asked in CAT 2006. Okay, so let's understand what is being given here. An equilateral triangle CBP is drawn inside a square ABCD. What is the value of angle APD in degrees? Okay, so the most important thing here is to draw the right diagram. And this is an easy problem. All of you should solve this in exam. Okay, if you don't, the others will solve it. So your percentile will obviously go low. Okay, so you will say I have to draw the diagram, but the diagram is very easy here. There is no scope to make a mistake here if you read and understand the problem as to what is given here. Okay, so let's make a diagram. So there is a square here, ABCD. So let me first make a square here. This is the square ABCD. An equilateral triangle CBP is drawn inside a square ABCD such that what is the value of angle APD in degrees? So what is the equilateral triangle? CBP. Okay, so I'll write here A here is here, B is here, C is here, and D is here. Okay, so that I can easily create an equilateral triangle from here. So I'll create an equilateral triangle which is say like this. So from here I'll go here. Okay, but is there a problem? Can I touch it here like this? See, imagine there is a scope to make a wrong diagram in this way. If you make the diagram, you can possibly make it in this way. Is this diagram correct? Check here. What is being given? What is the value of triangle APD in degrees? This equilateral triangle is CBP. So if you make it touch here, APD would be equal to 0. That's not what they are asking, which means that the equilateral triangle is inside. If you are saying this inside, this is also inside. Okay, but that's not what the problem is asking. You have to take it a little below. Then only triangle APD will be formed. Okay, which you can find it out. So for that you have to take it below. Okay, so understand it in that way. Don't draw a wrong diagram in this case. So that's what I'll do it here. I'll now draw a right diagram, which is something like this, stopping at the bottom. So I told you where is the scope of making mistake in this case. Now I'll say this is equal to my P. Okay, what am I being asked? APD in degrees. So I need to find out this APD in degrees. So if I join this and I take this also here, which is this, I need to find out this angle. Okay, that is APD is what they are asking me to find out. Okay, looks like a very simple problem. That's what I said. Okay, once you make the right diagram, it is a very easy problem. So what I'll do, I know there's an equilateral triangle. So this angle is equals to 60. So is this angle is equals to 60. And so is this angle is equals to 60. And so will the three sides be equal. Which means this side is equals to this side is equals to this side. Which means what? If the side of the square is A, all these are A, na? Correct. All these are A. So this would also be A. Yes, because this is the side of the square. Which means this to become equal. Now if I say I'm talking about this yellow triangle, what do you say? You will say that it's an isosceles triangle. Where this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, why? Because these two sides are equal. This is A, this is A. So it becomes an isosceles triangle where this angle is equal to this angle. And I already know what is this angle. What is this angle? This would be 30. Why? Because it's a square. Okay, the square has an angle of 90, where this is already given to me as 60. So the remaining angle, this would become equal to 30 degree. If this is 30, sum of this two will be what? 150, because the sum of measure of angles of a triangle is 180. But this 150 is divided into two equal parts. Okay, because they both are equal. So it will be what? This will be 75. This would be 75. Okay, now the problem is almost over. Think of this green triangle now. It is again an isosceles triangle, yes, because this is A, this is A. Okay, so this angle is equal to this angle, yes, it becomes an isosceles triangle. This angle is 30, as we know it, this entire thing is 90. So sum of this two becomes 150. 150 is being splitted equally, so this becomes 75. This becomes 75. Okay, now check this circle. This is the circle. Okay, this is the entire circle which you are talking about, where you already know three angles. So if I make this in, say, I complete this circle like this. Check this one. Okay, I complete this circle like this. Out of this, what do I know? This entire angle would be what? 360 degree, right? Out of that, I know this is 75, this is 75, this is 60. So 150 plus 60 is 210. This entire thing is nothing but a circle. Okay, that will have the angle as 360. So 360 minus 210 is equals to what? 150 degree. Okay, that is what your angle here is, 150 degree. That is your APD. Okay, so very simple problem based on the concept of finding angles. Again, not the exterior angle, but the simple concept of finding angles. And how do you deal with this? Now you know that. Okay, the trick here is to make the right diagram. And I told you where is the scope of making a mistake here. Okay, so if you keep precaution in such areas, if you practice more such problem, you should definitely get them correct in the exam. So let's solve now another problem which is based on the type of finding angles. Okay, the plane angles. How do you solve in this problem? So this problem is recent, that was asked in CAT 2021. Okay, so let's understand what is being given here. In triangle ABC, angle BCA is 50. D and E are the points on AB and AC respectively, such that AD is equals to D. F is a point on BC such that BD is equals to DF. Then angle FD in degrees is equal to. So I won't understand anything like that. So let me make a diagram. Let me see what is given and what is asked. So I'll make a simple triangle here, which is triangle ABC. Okay, so let's start by making a triangle here. So we make a simple triangle here, ABC. BCA is equals to 50 degrees. So if I make a simple triangle like this, ABC, okay, what do I know? BCA. Okay, so let's put a B here. BCA, this is equals to 50 degree. Then D and E are the points on AB and AC respectively such that AD is equals to D. So D and E are the points on this. So D is a point on AB. Okay, and E is a point on AC. Okay, and what do I know about these 2 points? Such that AD is equals to D. So if I just join here, AD is equals to D. Okay, which means these two sides are equal. Okay, that is what I understand. As soon as I know this, I know that these two red angles would be equal. Okay, that is quite logical now. It becomes an isosceles triangle. Then F is a point on BC. So F is a point on BC here. Such that BD is equals to DF. Such that BD is equals to DF. So I have to join this again, which is DF. And I know that this BD is equals to DF. So this is equal to this, which means these two angles are equal in the triangle BFD. Okay, so I can see two triangles here. One is this yellow triangle, okay, where angle F and angle B are equal, and one is this green triangle where angle A and angle E are equal. Okay, that's what I can see it in this part. So got it till here. Okay, what is being asked then? Angle FDE in degrees is equal to. So what am I being asked? I'm being asked to find out this, okay, which is this FDE. Okay, that is my question. So how will I start with this? Okay, so first of all, I know that, okay, if I call this as X, so this will become X. Okay, and if I call this as Y, this will become Y. But if I see this triangle, which is triangle A, B, and C, what do I say? Sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So I know that X plus Y plus 50, okay, the entire thing has to be equal to what? 180 degree. and from that I'll get the value of x plus y. So that's what I'm thinking here. X plus y plus 50 is equals to 180 degree. Okay, for the triangle ABC. So from that I get my x plus y is equals to 180 minus 50, 130 degree. Okay, that is the first thing I know. Now how will I use this? We'll see to that. Okay, currently we just know this. How to use this is something that we'll see it in the next part. So x plus y is equals to 130 degree. Okay, what next now? I need to find out this angle, which I am saying it as z. So I need to find out z. Okay, but I know one thing. I know this angle. What is this angle? This is equal to 180 minus 2x. Right? Sum of the measures of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So if I'm just talking about this green triangle, which is ADE, two angles are x. So x plus this angle is 180 degree. So this angle is nothing but 180 minus 2x, right? Whatever this angle is. So if this is 30, 30, 30, 180 minus 60, this becomes 120. Whatever it is, but it will be 180 minus 2x. Similarly, I would say that this angle here would be equal to what? This angle would be equal to 180 minus 2y. Okay, why? Because I'm seeing this triangle now, yellow triangle, which is BDF. In BDF, this is why, so this becomes 180 minus 2y. For the same reason, sum of the measures of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So what do I know this now? This plus this, 180 minus 2x plus 180 minus 2y plus this z, they form a linear pair, as you can check it. Okay, they are forming a linear pair like this, which means this plus z plus that is equals to 180 degree. That's what I'll write it here. Okay, so 180 minus 2x plus z plus 180 minus 2y, this entire thing is equals to 180 degree, because they are forming a linear pair. And the problem is solved. Okay, this gets cancelled. What are you left with? 180 a minus of 2 into x plus y a plus z is equals to 0. Now what do you know? You know what is x plus y? Yes, x plus y is equals to 130. So substitute it here. So this becomes 180. Okay, minus what? 130 into 2 is 260. Plus z is equals to 0. So this is it turning out to be what now? 80. So z minus of 80 plus of z is equals to 0. So z is equals to what? 80 degree. That's your answer. That is what you are supposed to find out. Option number C. Okay, so if I have to rate this problem with all the problems that we have done, this would be very, very easy. Okay, because you don't have to use any property here. You just have to make the right diagram. There is no confusion here. Make the right diagram. Then apply the property of triangle. Sum of the measures of angle of a triangle is 180. And from that, you see one linear pair that will make you reach on to the answer. Okay, so as you can see, the level of difficulty is actually reducing as you go from the CAT papers of 1990 to 2021. Okay, this time the papers are easy. The recent papers are easy as compared to the previous papers. But if you practice those level, okay, the pattern is still same. Pattern is not changing at all. You see the similar problems which are being repeating in the coming years.